know your healthcare visa sponsorship can be cancelled because of your lack of experience? Yes, it can be revoked and you'll be sent back to your country if you don't have the experience as claimed on your CV. But does this mean that one cannot become a healthcare in the UK if they don't have any experience? I'll be answering this question under two headings. First is if you're already in the UK, and the second is if you are outside the UK, all right? If this is something you would love, stay tuned and I'll be right back. Hi beauties, welcome back to my channel. If you're seeing my face for the first time, my name is Ngozi. I am a registered nurse working and living here in the UK. In this channel, I love to share helpful tips regarding abroad life, immigration, career, and general tips working and living here in the UK. Please subscribe and I assure you that you would not regret it, okay? So let's jump into today's video. If you want to come to the UK with a health and care visa from overseas, I would like us to start by looking at the requirements for the health and care visa. This is the UK government's website. I'm scrolling down to get to the requirements. Here we are. To qualify for a health and care worker visa, you must be a qualified doctor, nurse, health professional, or adult social care professional. You must work in an eligible health or social care job. So let's assume that you did some online courses that optimized your CV and you were able to get a job here in the UK. Then something happened along the line and there's investigation going on with your company by the Home Office. Home Office came to your company and discovered that you didn't necessarily met the criteria of the visa you applied, which means you lied to get the job. What do you think will happen to the recruiter? One, the recruiter risks of losing his or her license. That's the license to sponsor people from overseas. And if that recruiter eventually loses that license, that means you are meant to either leave the UK or get another sponsor. My dear, if you go for an interview and the new recruiter asks you the question, why did you leave your former employer? Would you be bold enough to tell them that you were the reason your boss lost her license because you had no experience, because you lied in your CV? Falsification of information here in the UK is a serious issue. So my take here is for you to get the training. Volunteer to get your experience if you need to. You can tell them you'll be coming maybe once in a week or once a day to do the job, just for you to get the required training. And working in a health sector before coming to the UK to work as a carer will do you more good than harm. Let's say you've been working in the bank where you make your hair, put your eyelashes, wear your heels. You have never known what it means to bend down and take care of the sick. Yeah, you might be doing it for your loved ones, but I mean doing it for other people that are sick, those people that cannot help themselves at all. And then you came into the UK to work as a healthcare assistant. It will shock you because what you will see, you'll be like, what? How come no one told me this? That's just the truth. Healthcare job is not for the faint. So get the experience you require. It will help you to stabilize here once you come in and find the job smooth in order not for you to get stressed out. All right. Recently, I had a story about a company whose sponsorship license was revoked by the Home Office because of one of these reasons I am discussing with you in this video. So to save yourself of the stress of leaving your home country, maybe selling all your stuff and coming to the UK, and then you are faced to go back again with your family, it's not worth it. So do the right thing. Get the training so that you come straight and clean with your application to save you the long time heartbreak, okay? There are no set qualifications to become a healthcare assistant or a support worker if you are already in the UK. I have worked with people that just came out of secondary school with no experience whatsoever, and they were employed to work as a carer. Take for example, you will see in some job advertisement, the recruiter will say you can apply even if you don't have any experience. Okay, and I believe you must have seen some students or dependents that moved from overseas. Maybe they were into teaching or they were working in the bank and they came into the UK and started working as a healthcare assistant. Whether you have experience or not, your employer will still give you training once you start working with them, and most of those training lasts for 1 year and some elapses before then. So all healthcare assistant jobs I've seen here are training on the job. You get to be trained while you are doing the job. Okay, having said that, but if you have experience before coming into the UK, it will give you an advantage over other job seekers. Let me use my life story as an example. When I first came into the UK, I met several people that have been here who told me that getting into the healthcare system was a difficult task. They said I should start maybe with cleaning or other jobs, just to get the experience of working in the UK. Then I can start making my application. Okay, but before I even came to the UK, I already gave IELTS a go. So deep down, I want to work with my profession. Don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to talk down on any job. Some people do so many odd works here when they are new in the UK before they stabilize and they are able to get their dream job. Okay, but in my case, I wanted to try things for myself, not based on what I was told. Okay, so take that as a lesson. Mr. A's journey can never be the same with Mr. B. Right? So I gave it a go. I made 3 different applications when I was ready, and to my greatest surprise, these 3 companies called me for an interview. I went in, did the job interview, and 3 of them were successful. Like, I was in that position to decline and say, okay, I want this, I want that. I told her, sis, look, I got the job. I got the 3 different jobs. She was like, wow, that must be a miracle. She was surprised because she never thought I would be able to go straight into care. Okay, but don't forget, I did nursing back home. So I've got experience of working in healthcare system, which I believe was a big boost to my CV. Okay, I told 2 of the care homes that I can only be a bank staff. By bank staff, I mean I can only work when I am free. That means I am not on the rota. I can only pick shifts. It's just like agency, you pick shifts when you think you are free to work. Okay, 3rd one was an agency, so that was okay. They did all the necessary paperwork, booked my training, which some of them was e-learning, it was online. Okay, and it was just like a smooth journey. There was no issue. So you having the relevant foundation you need while seeking for healthcare assistant job have a great part to play on how quick or slow you get your job. Okay, share this video with your loved ones if you find it helpful, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't. See you in my next video, guys. Bye.